Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 26th of June for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you an overview of what we can all collectively expect this week, but please stay with me. I will explore your zodiac sign in much greater detail thereafter. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining us. I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you have any thoughts or comments you'd like to share, please do so. I do try to interact with each one. This is very much a community. If you're a returning visitor, thank you so much for joining me once more. Remember, if you'd like to get your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see the subscription link beneath this video. Now, as this week begins, the energy of the Sun being in the sign of Cancer, which began last week, is gaining momentum. Also on Tuesday, Mercury, the planet of talk and thought, moves into Cancer too, which is going to aid this process. But there is a quarter moon on Monday in the sign of Libra, and if we are unsure about a home, property or emotional issue, we could find ourselves seesawing a little bit in our thinking through this week. However, the Sun is forging a really splendid angle to Jupiter, a sextile of 60 degrees. This is one of the most fortunate in astrology, but it also forges a very stable link to Saturn in the water sign of Pisces. So I feel that if we are wanting to do things around our home, family, or creating greater serenity, or finding places or situations where we can create more peace, this is a fine week to go for it. But also, as the week goes on, Venus is in a square with Uranus. So it could be a time in a romantic situation where it's a good moment to try to refresh things with a little bit of a new approach, particularly if things have become a little bit too samey. And later in the week, Venus gets very close to Mars. So there could be some surprise visitors, maybe some kind of a family gathering or celebration. But as the week draws to a close, the rather dreamy, mystical energies of Neptune goes into a retrograde, which will last through to the 6th of December. For your deep dive on your zodiac sign, please stay with me. Now, if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and really dive into the benefits of more serious astrology, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can provide for you your life roadmap report. This will give you huge insights into the patterns that are playing out in your life, but you can get a much more intimate awareness of what they are. Also, my special package, you can get your 12-month personal forecast. This will give you searing insights for the months ahead. If you don't know your time, my solar package works by not using an assumed ascendant and focuses on your sun. Please see the link below so you can check out both of those options. So Leo, your week commencing the 26th of June forecast does see somewhat of a paradox. We all need to deal with people on a daily basis who aren't necessarily our bestest friends, but someone could try to tease a tidbit of information out of you this week, and I would keep your cards very close to your chest. They may mean well, they may just be curious, but there could be a little bit of a gossip element to this. And also with Tuesday, Mercury moving to join the Sun in your 12th house, but the Sun in a very strong link with Jupiter in house 10 and Saturn in house 8. If you are wanting to do some research or talk to someone in a position of influence, you don't need to use a full frontal approach. So in other words, taking soundings quietly, just doing your inquiries in a way that doesn't cause a particular fuss will give you a lot more understanding of a situation, which can be very helpful. However, if you are a very creative Leo, Venus's clash with Uranus this week can stir up the desire to perhaps move into a role or embrace a hobby which gives you an outlet for your individuality. Now Venus is going to be conjoining with Mars within 3 degrees in your sign as this week draws to a close, and that's going to max up your personality power. But I think that the Sun and Mercury in house 12, that's where the paradox is really. That's quieter, it's more reflective. But Venus conjunct Mars in your own sign can draw a lot of goodness to you. So how this will work out, it remains to be seen. Perhaps somebody will let you know in a non-verbal way that they're interested in you, perhaps romantically. The 12th house can be secret connections, but Venus and Mars in your sign particularly is about as loud and proud as it can get. So there is a little bit of a chasm between those two energies. But if you are wanting to step on the proverbial gas when it comes to showing people how talented you are, and if you don't feel you're getting the outlets in your current situation, what you discover now, the research you do now, can give you a lot more understanding of where you could steer your efforts future forwards.